Okay, folks, here we are. Mass Effect playthrough Paragon again. This is one big bugger coming at you as we continue our trip through the Traverse, through known space, and maybe even some unknown space, as we go looking for Saren and the Conduit. However, the first thing we're going to do is go check on the crew. Chatty with the crew. Now, as I said before, and I'm going to retouch on this, I was going to romance Kaidan in this one, but that would screw up my playthrough of Mass Effect 2 when I do it with this Shepard. So I'm going to romance Liara again. I'll do Kaidan another time. No pun intended.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
Shiny face.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Alright, Kaidan's got nothing new to say,
Commander.
but the crew downstairs might. So let's go check that out. Yes, when I do playthroughs, I do playthroughs. I don't like to cut anything out if I can help it. You know, if there's some things like going all over the place looking for the Keeper like I had to, that's one thing, because that will just be me rambling and complaining and bitching and moaning.
Nice
Not able to find them.
Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Ah, Rex, he's so modest.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose
Okay,
it isn't all the
Rex.
same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Yes, we will be exploring all
Ask the
options.
Solarians if you
I want the full
details.
story across.
They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure
As
not
if
getting
the
any
last
stronger.
subject didn't put that across.
We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave.
Yeah, I guess you would compare
Wear
them,
ourselves
maybe
out.
call them the
Most
Klingons
of us
of
never go back.
So long, Rex.
Of this world.
Shepard.
Shepard world is how they call it, Mass Effect world.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Too bad you couldn't
Ma'am.
romance her. I mean, if you can romance one, you should be able to have the full range of options. Which I think in Mass Effect 3 you might. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I know I've heard rumors, at least, that you'll be
Thanks for
able
bringing me on
to
board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre
romance
would be
anyone
better
that you
than mine,
choose,
he
male
said.
or female, but we'll see.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no. but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. But C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
Such a good
I
girl.
wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
That's right, you better. Oh.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you
Yeah,
got?
let's
Whatever you-
check out the
Well,
supplies.
as long as you don't mind.
Speed through this.
Hell, the licenses alone have set me back.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And, ooh, there's just tons of stuff here, huh? Well, first, let's get rid of all this useless crap. That, I like to keep that. Actually, I think I got rid of most of it already, it looks like. So let's see what we have. We're gonna, yeah, bring up the compare. Sniper rifle we already have. Shotgun we do not have, so we'll buy the shotgun. Pistol we do not have. Medium armor, Hydra X. This is just light armor. Just look at the shields on this. Is medium armor. I mean, come on. Light armor mercenary. It's close, but no cigar. No, I don't think that's better than the one that Rex has. Where's it, Rex? No, Tali. Tali? I don't know. I'll check another time. I'm not going to worry about it. And nothing else important here. So let us go to our inventory. And shotgun. Yep. Pistol. Yep. And we are all set otherwise. Yep. Okay. On to Tally. Do a quick exam there. Could have swore there's one more down here, but I guess not. Not gonna bother talking to him. He just talks about how Tali helps with the engine.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship
Gonna
in the
drop the
flotilla.
volume just a little bit.
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials.
Not much to
we
say
just don't
during
have.
these. Sorry, folks.
That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Oh, So I did say we were gonna go through them all, didn't I? Okay.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
So to speak.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a
Can you imagine that being offered
to serve on the
incentives
Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On
basically
matters
have
that affect
sex
an
and
individual
have
ship,
children?
however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the
Not
fleet was
that
governed by martial
anyone in
law.
America really needs incentive, I suppose.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew.
You know, I've seen the
to give
commercial
them
for these
advice and
shows, like,
guidance.
what was it? Kate and whoever plus 8, and then they had the family,
So
this
the
was like
ultimate power
18,
rests with elected
and then bigger
officials.
family. You get one family, they have to
In
travel around
practice,
in
the
a
Conclave
freaking
and the respective
bus,
council
big
for each
45
ship
passenger
tend
bus,
to set the
because
rules
nothing
that
else is big
govern
enough
our
for the whole
daily
family.
lives. But in
I'm
theory,
sorry,
we are still
you know,
under
there comes a
military
point where it's like,
jurisdiction.
enough is
The
enough.
5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet
Not to go off on
serve
a
on the
tangent during the
Admiral's
middle of the
board.
game, but
These 5
you
have the
know,
power to overrule any decision
I am of the
by
frame of mind that the
Conclave in
Earth is
case
only
of
so big,
emergency.
and the more the
To
population
do
grows,
so requires
the worse
unanimous
things are going to
agreement
get.
among the admirals.
There comes a point where you
And
have
they
to
can
stop
only
it.
do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
But I'm not going to go off on a huge
It's a
tangent.
safeguard
That's
that
all I'll
served
say
us
about
well.
that.
In
Because I'm
nearly
sure you
3
didn't come here to listen to me
centuries,
talk
the
about
Admiralty
world
Board
politics
has
and things like
only
that.
overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been
Yeah,
almost
this is the
3
long
centuries
part.
since they drove my people into
But
exile.
I'm determined to do it.
All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
You had to know it would blow up in your face.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we
Thank God.
underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
I don't need to ask
It
why. I
was
think we can all
inevitable the
imagine
newly
why.
sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You
Durr.
can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began.
Didn't work,
The
did it?
hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out.
You wouldn't have had to go on the war if you
Their
didn't make them in the
synthetic
first
life
place,
form,
you
they have
lazy
no use for
bum.
organics. None. Why do you
Yeah,
think
the
they
stronger
cut
word
themselves off
forming
from
on
the
my
rest of
lips
the
there.
galaxy?
That's why I came up
Why
with
do
that
you
weak
think they
one.
killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
You didn't give them a real good first impression.
You really think things would be any different if we waited for them to act first? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this.
At this point,
They're
I
the
think you,
enemy. They want to destroy
oh,
us.
I don't know.
Not just the
You could have
Quarians.
probably
All organic
negotiated
life.
with them,
That's why
set
they've
them
joined up
free,
with Saren.
worked with them.
And that's why we have to stop
You know.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept
Don't worry,
someone
once
who
this
is
is over, the
birthed
longest part
So,
of
to
talking
prove
is
our worth,
pretty
we
much
embark
done,
on a
I think.
pilgrimage.
Except for
We
maybe
set out
Dr.
alone, leaving the flotilla and our
Tassoni.
families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
And that doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Talk about
Good
something
enough.
else.
Like what?
Like
I
nothing.
should go.
See you later.
Alright, that's quite enough talking. We need to move on to our first mission, and that's rescuing Liara Tassoni, Dr. Tassoni, Liara, whatever you want to call her. This control is so annoying to get. Thank you. I don't see why they couldn't make steps if you only had to travel that shortly, considering there's steps here. A hell of a lot more of them. Oops, going too far. Galaxy map. This must be an interesting way to choose where you want to go. Back out, back out, back out. I wonder where Liara's dig site is. Crap. Well, I'm gonna visit all 4 planets anyways. God, can't believe I forgot which one it is, but we'll just go Sparta. As many times as I played this game, you think I'd know where she stay. I still got my volume
Commander,
up a little
urgent
high.
message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Yeah,
What do you
I'm
need,
sure.
Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology and live fire
I'm
simulations.
getting that already?
One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises. Before we realized what had happened, that's when we contacted you. VI support
I'm
is
trying to save
critical
the
to our
galaxy, and
military
these people are like,
success.
no,
We
come
process
here, do
thousands of
this, no,
status
go there,
reports
do
react
that.
in nanoseconds.
Sure, I've
No
got
human
time to
can do
spare.
that. But as advanced as this thing is,
I'm
at
not trying to
military
stop the
strategy,
annihilation
it's
of
still
the
just a
entire
VI.
known universe.
It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need
That
you to
mission
fight your way
is
through the
so
training ground
annoying.
of the VI core and manually disable it.
Yeah, fine.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you.
Technically, no.
The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
I don't know, I'm of the frame of mind of just nuke the damn facility and screw it. Search the field. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there'll be this little blinking, you might see it. Little dot will blink where it is, probably because I have it marked now that it won't.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an
Yeah, I'm
automated
pretty sure I went
distress
to the
beacon.
wrong place. So, we'll land anyways. Give me my team. Look how long these jets fire, and it cushions this sucker landing onto the planet so wonderfully. And yet, that's the best I can accomplish when I'm down here. How ridiculous is this? That's it. How the hell do I get back on the ship? Debris. Yes, I could technically climb over that peak there, but I'd rather go over somewhere a little less steep. For anyone who sees me driving like a maniac, this is not the easiest thing to control. These are like super grip wheels. The second they touch the ground, your vehicle like flings off in that direction. So it's not the easiest vehicle to control. As you can see, nice little flip there. On the other hand, I think it'd be entertaining to have someone see me driving across the plains and all the interesting situations I get into and trying to get where I'm going. That collection of 3 dots that you see, yeah, that's mineral deposit. I'm really doing this just for the experience, what experience I can get, because I don't, like I said, I don't need the gold. Yeah, shut up, I know that. No, I wish the game would recognize that you're on your second playthrough with a character and just stop giving you the tutorials. Some of the best things about this game are the planets. I mean, taking a close look at the planets themselves, they're all very similar, mountainy, you know, just dust, you know, one will be dusty, one will be green covered, one will be icy. They'll still look fairly similar. Not a whole lot of variety. As I try and kill myself on this probe. There we go. Sheesh. Just use the Omni Gel. It's not like I won't have more. But, yeah, as I was saying, the planets themselves... Sorry. It's spitting into the microphone there. The planets themselves, as I go the wrong way... Don't worry, I'll complete this sentence eventually. Or this thought. The planets themselves don't have a ton of variety. There's some, but not a lot. The greatest... let me adjust my light just a little bit. The greatest variety for the planets, to me, is the air. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Good work, Bugger. No, is the, yeah, there we go, the sky. Now this one is obviously covered by a lot of clouds with falling debris and all that, but, yeah, still very beautiful, you know, sun over the mountains there, beautiful lighting effects, just overall really nice, and some of them are really good. You'll see them. They're just really amazing if you haven't seen them before. Now, in this area, I believe we're going to run into what's known as a thresher maw. And you can believe me when I say I hate fighting these things. Yep, there he is. That's a thresher maw. They're the only enemies you'll encounter on the planets besides Geth. When they go underneath, just kind of pop up a little bit. The reason I hate fighting these guys is because if they appear under you, or if you get too close to them, they can one-shot your vehicle. Jumping kind of allows you to... man, that is just loud. Now I've gone too soft. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. So, doing that bounce up, that, from what I can tell, allows them. Is he dead yet? So, missed. There we go. Let me tweak my volume a little bit more. That should be alright for now.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
There's nothing else to get.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my mic so I'm not breathing in it, so that I still get a good return on it. Like I said, I'm new at this, and just tweaking the positions and everything, trying to get everything right. Can be a bit of a pain, especially, like I said, my sound is ultra sensitive because I have to adjust it on my headphones. But I'm getting better at that. I'm hoping by the end of this Mass Effect playthrough I'll be good enough for the Mass Effect 2 playthrough to be much better. I'm just really waiting for my video card, and I can get a memory expansion. That should give me everything I need to do a Mass Effect 2 playthrough, other than the hard drive, which I will not be getting in... Oops. Yeah, I just happened to catch that. Zip it through there. There we go. I will not be getting in October. In October, Battlefield 3 comes out, so I will be getting that. Let's go back to the ship. So I'll be doing Battlefield 3. I'll be getting Battlefield 3, putting up Battlefield 3 footage, as well as it's my wife's birthday, so I am going to try and get her a birthday present. My wife's really into strategy-style games. Strategy. I don't think there's anything in this. Nope. But she's really into strategy-type games, but very specific. She doesn't like anything futuristic, so something like StarCraft is a no for her. But she likes medieval. I mean, one of her favorite games is still the Age of Kings, Age of Empires, which right now it still plays on her computer, but the graphics are a bit messed up. I mean, it's an ancient game, but it still plays, just a little bit messed up graphics. So I was thinking, here's the doctor. I was thinking about getting her Shogun, Total War Shogun, because she really loves the samurai and the aspect like that. And you know, Shogun's gotten decent ratings.
Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from
I really think she'd enjoy it. Not the PvP. She's not a PvPer, but she'll enjoy the single-player game campaign, I think. But I'm gonna check and see what else is out there, if anything. I know the Age of Empires is online. The RTS MMO, like those actually ever went together, but somebody did. I don't know, maybe I'll get her a subscription to that. I know you don't need a subscription to play, but a subscription for the premium content. I'm going to look into that, see what that costs. A couple other things I've got in mind. You know, I tend to let her choose what she wants. Just because, you know, she knows better what she wants than anyone else. And I do have a tendency to mess things up once in a while. I can be a little too hard-headed. That's a Geth ship. He's going to drop some friends, to which I completely miss. That's still sounding just a little too loud. I've never been blown up in the Mako except by a Thresher Maw. Never really even been in danger of being blown up except by a Thresher Maw. So, not really concerned. I mean, if I wanted to, I could even just blow past most of this. Call me a fool. There's another turret over here. I need to get rid of it. The experience. There we go. And there's this little side path here. I have got myself stuck in this little path so much. But this time, we'll get it. There we go. Problems. Carefully drive past that so we can get hung up on it. It's not the easiest thing in the world to control. Like I said. Oh, I didn't get him, but I got something else. There we go. Oh, hello. Sometimes if you shoot him... Well, that's not what I meant by knock it over, but hey, whatever works. Even though that was my gun pushing him back, it actually looked like the recoil from his gun that knocked him over. Yeah, that's pretty much everything, except for the two that are inside, as I zoom in when I don't want to. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing, and they have their, shotgun. And they have their visors, their helmets on, and I don't see how you can do that, especially the cutscenes. It looks ridiculous in a cutscene when you stand there with a helmet on talking to someone. So I play without the helmet, and the only time it actually puts the helmet on. Freeze!
Perimeter secured.
Omnigel. I doubt that's an upgrade. Look anyways, because you also pick up stuff extra along the way. Heavy. Nope. It's got far superior damage protection, and actually it's not that different in the shields. I'm only losing about, what, 40 shields? And I get superior damage protection, although I don't get the biotic protection. I'll hold on to it. I'll think about it. Now, you don't need to come and open this. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why this is here like this. Because you just can't assault through this area. You can't. You have to go around. It doesn't give you a choice. But you can open it, which opens the door to go through. Now, I don't know if that means that some people... You know, now that I think of it, yeah, maybe some people would actually stop their tank, would stop the Mako out there, and run around and take all those guys on foot. I don't know, I just naturally drove around. I should be reducing this stuff to Omnigel if it's not an upgrade. Honestly, I don't know why I'm not. I can never remember if it's supposed to be that one or that one. I think it's this one, to be honest. Shotgun again. For those of you who may have just joined or maybe stumbled upon an older video, I'm playing this on veteran level as my second playthrough. I may turn up the difficulty again if this proves not to be too difficult. But we shall see. Reduce it to Omnigel. If it doesn't say 10, I'm going to automatically reduce it to Omnigel. Yeah, that's the right one. Now, as you note, my crew is not behind me because they went and got stuck somewhere. I'd have no idea where. They're probably stuck over there. That's okay. Oops. We just hop into the Mako. And that resets everything. You see, we get another little Geth Walker out there. I'll say 2 tank shots did not kill him. That was interesting. The only ones that tend to survive the more than 2 main gun hits are the Colossus, which look like these guys, only bigger and white. That's the only real difference. Maybe I'm just not shooting it enough with the machine gun. Either way, it doesn't matter. They fall easily enough. I wish they put in shortcuts. Shortcuts would have been nice. Yeah, as long as you put that little rectangle in the middle on whatever you're shooting, that will pretty much hit whatever you're aiming at. Oops, not what I meant to do, because there's another walker over there. What do they call them? Armature? I'm not sophisticated enough to know what that actually means. Alright, plowing forward. Oh, look at this. Rocket troopers. Oops. That would be a Colossus. I'm going to sit here and just see how much punishment it's going to take. Because I never actually just kind of sat out in the middle and fought like this before. Still get shields. There's still something else out there, I just can't see it. There he goes. There he is. Ah, fail. I don't know, it's difficult. It's crouched too. That was weird. It's difficult to hit anything if you're not zoomed in, unless it's a Thresher mod, because it's just how big it is. But if you're not zoomed in, it's actually kind of difficult to hit just about anything. And if they're within a certain range, if they're close enough to your vehicle, you just can't hit them at all. There's just absolutely no way you can hit them at all. Managed to get that one. Squash. See, even though I had to aim lower, it went further. But whatever. This thing bounces like a frickin' Super Ball too. be difficult to control just in that respect. Coming through! See, I don't have to fight them. But, like I said, the experience, even a little experience. So I don't know exactly what it's going to take to get to 60. Oh, that'd have been epic, but of course I'd have to mess it up completely. Even one zoom, I think, makes a difference. Oh, your pretty shield. That'd work great if I was on foot. You can see that shiny blue sun back there. Okay, this is the part I personally hate. I cannot stress how many times I've actually screwed up on this, and this is one flaw of this game that I wouldn't even call the flaw as old school. You really have to save here because you can be killed, and if you get killed, all that driving I did and opening up the base and all that, you will have to do it all over again. And believe me, you really don't want to. I'm trying to take a different approach than what I usually do. Of course, I would screw that up. There we go. That takes care of him. What are you shooting at? You can't see it. Stop shooting. In the foot. Well, that didn't kill him, though. That did. Yes, I know that D gets annoying. I know. Boy, do I know. We'll dash up here. Take cover because... yeah, in that tower is a sniper. And back there's a rocket. And both can kill you if you're not careful. As annoying as that beeping is to automatically overheat, just to be able to eliminate these guys in a single shot. Probably after this I may try hardcore difficulty. Oops, apparently I missed one. Oh yeah, that's right, it's the ones that are up there. One. I'm hoping he'll come through his shield. That works.
All targets down.
Thank you, Tali. Now, yeah, I did make that look easy. I would hope so if I had done it enough. But you cannot... I cannot begin to count, and I really don't even want to truly admit to how many times I've gone through that section, been killed, and had to go back through all that driving and reopening the base and all that. Oh, I wanted to kill somebody. Now, this is another spot where it's really smart to save. Because there is an up-and-coming, please excuse for that, there is a big up-and-coming battle here that involves you taking on, I believe, a Colossus on foot. As well as some, I don't know, I call them Geth monkeys. I don't know what they'd actually be called. These guys here, they bounce around really quick. They can be super annoying. Maybe just be an armature, though, and not actually a Colossus. I think a Colossus would eat me alive if I was. Well, the first thing we do is run our ass up here as fast as we can. Alright. Now, this is not the easy part to do. I want to put Tali. Nope. Nope. That's good. Tell Tali to take... Rex is on the other side of me, that's fine. We'll get rid of the two easy troopers to remove. Oh, I didn't think my gun was going to cool down in time before he started popping around. You see how they just quickly jump? That gets to be so annoying. I don't even think Tali's shooting. She's just being the distraction. This is where the AI gets a little weird. Alright, now let's rally them up. We don't need that anymore. Thank you. And in we go. Yeah, I know, like I said, that beeping gets annoying, but get used to it. Sniper rifle is my favorite weapon, and putting explosive rounds into it. As much as I was hesitant to do so, yeah, it's really become worth it. We can just do that. Every target eliminated, even if you have to wait for it to recover, is just one less threat you have to worry about. Yeah, I'm really thinking I may have to crank this up to hardcore. This is just being a little to the easy side still. Even hardcore maybe, I don't know. I don't know what hardcore entails. Does hardcore entail just, you know, just more difficult? Or does hardcore entail, like, if somebody dies, it really screws things up? Things I should know, obviously, but don't, because I've never gone on that. I haven't played beyond normal in my first 2 runs. So I'll go look that up after this episode, just to see, you know, even if it just tells me the difficulty differences, I'd be real happy about that. A flyer, not more. Oops. Excuse me while I tuck behind Rex. I missed that. Oh, Rex didn't. Oh, nice job, Rex. Nice job. So I think that was Rex. I got both. Well, that didn't work, did it? This is where you start to hear.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there?
No.
I'm trapped.
No, I
need help.
can't.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
I would say you're pretty secure of it.
Field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
A Krogan. Yep, there are more Geth, of course. Oh yeah, I think I did get them. I don't know who's shooting what, but it's annoying as hell. Rex, the lamp's post is not dangerous. Please stop shooting the lamp. Okay? Buddy?
All targets down.
How can you do such a wonderful job taking out the 2 flyers and then just make yourself look so ridiculous? Oh, Rex. Rex. Ooh, sniper, huh? I snipe better than you do.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Oh, well, at least sometimes I do. There should be, yep, a container. High explosive rounds. You know, I don't need any more high explosive rounds. No, actually I'm going to take the scram rail. So that eliminates all the targets as far as I can tell. There are no more containers. Well, maybe. Oh, there is. How about this? I never knew this was here. As many times as I've done this, I've never began to look. This is an easy decryption, so I'll just do it manually. Here we go. No. No. And no. Okay. So you can't go through the, oh, what was that? Excuse me. You can't go through. Sorry. You can't go through the barrier, so we shall go under it. Yes, this is the same as if you were, well, 3 down in the beginning. As if you were deactivating the, there we go. The AI back on the Citadel. Like I said, it's one of the few times you get an alternate minigame. Of course, there just happens to be a pathway under here with a convenient elevator that leads right up to the Sony. Hi.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yeah, why should I explain
Yes,
that?
you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't even...
That's for sure.
I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
If she was with Saren, she wouldn't be here. She'd be with Saren. I just happen to know an ancient Prothean device, just which buttons to push. I'm Shepard. I'm cool like that.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower.
Yeah, the one
At
we
least
just came up on?
I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
That would be a cave-in.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
AKA
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
So typical of saying it, yet so funny coming from Rex for some reason. Even the Protheans couldn't build fast elevators. Well, yeah, the elevators in the Citadel were made by Protheans, so... Derp. Oh, here comes the Krogan.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy transformers. And the doctor.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari as you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay, the trick to this fight is you can see the Krogan over here on this side next to Rex's menu. He will actually run off and take refuge behind some boxes and stuff that are over that way. And he'll stay there. He won't come out until you kill all the other Geth. And once you kill all the other Geth, then he will come out and he'll charge and try to melee you. which can actually be rather difficult. So what I want to do is I want to set Rex here to, as I completely mix that up, throw, I want to set Tali up to use, there we go. Here comes the Krogan. See, I'm hoping that's what he'd do, he'd go for Rex. Even though he can take Rex down. If you're not fast enough, it doesn't really matter, as long as you get him down. That is why I take Rex along. In many cases, why I pick first. Whoa, that is loud. Just because Rex can stand up to stuff like that, it's just really helpful. That's why I pour the points into his defensive ability. Slow down offense, and that's still loud. It's interesting that Liara and Shepard were in the lead. But Shepard comes out last, Rex comes out first, but he moves fast for a Krogan. I suppose that mountain coming down your head would do that. Would motivate you to move a little faster.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Oh, be nice.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to
that
them.
they do.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans
like her adjusting herself in her seat while talking.
With
just
all
those
due
little
respect,
things
I have heard
make them
every
feel
theory
a
out
little more
there.
realistic.
The
It can actually
problem is
draw you
finding
into the
evidence to
story a
support
little bit
them.
more.
The Protheans left
You know,
remarkably
that's what
little
makes a really great game.
It is almost
Yes, I
as if
know I'm
someone
talking
did
while
not want
this
the
is going
mystery
on. I
solved.
apologize for
It
anyone
is
that
like
may want to
someone
read the
came
story.
along after the
As I've said
Protheans were
before,
gone
this
and
game came out
cleansed the galaxy
2008.
of clues.
Extremely
But
popular.
here is the
Tons of people
incredible
have
part.
played it.
According to my
So I
findings,
really don't
the
think I'm ruining
Protheans
too
were not
much.
the first galactic civilization to
But if I am,
mysteriously
hey,
vanish.
maybe you'll let me know
This
and
cycle
I'll
began
shut up
long
during
before
them.
If the Protheans weren't the first,
So,
then
anyways,
who was?
what makes a
don't
great
know.
game
There is
into a
barely
really
any
great game
evidence on the Protheans,
is the ability
even
to
less on those who came before them.
not only make you
I
replay
cannot
it
prove
over and
my
over
theory,
again,
but I know
but
I am
the
right.
ability to make you
The
suspend
galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction.
your disbelief,
Each time a
to actually
great
draw you
civilization
into
rises
where
up, it
you
is
kind of
suddenly and
forget
violently
that
cast
you're
down.
watching and
Only
playing a
ruins
game.
survive.
Even just a
rose
little
up
bit.
from a single
You know,
world
that's
until
what makes a
their
really great
empire
game. And
spanned
Mass
the
Effect does
entire
that
galaxy.
to
Yet even they climbed to
a
the top on the
maximum,
remains of those who came
as far as
before.
I'm concerned. I really
Their
can't wait for
greatest
3.
achievements,
And I'll just be
the
straight with
mass
you. I
relays
have
and the
to.
Citadel,
I've had Mass
are based
Effect
on the
2 for a while,
technology of those
and
who
I've
came
barely
before them.
touched it. I have hardly
And then,
played it
like all the other forgotten
because of things that I've been
civilizations
wanting to
throughout
do and
galactic
things I've been
history,
trying to
the
get done
Protheans
in
I
Mass
have
Effect 1,
dedicated
so
my
that when I
life
do the
to figuring
playthrough,
out why.
you guys will be coming along with me for the very first time that I ever really, truly go beyond the first actual mission that you're given in the game.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
Thank you for telling me that.
Amazed
I am
you were able
only
to make
the one
sense
with
of it
the
at all.
visions.
A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping
You
us
have
find
no
Sarah
idea.
or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her bionics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yep.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
I'm gonna ride the neutral line on this one.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Now, this could probably generate Renegade points. I really don't know how much Renegade I'm gonna get, but I just hate him so much, so, whoops.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Thank you. Oh, no Renegade points. I can never remember. You know, I never truly pay attention after a playthrough. So, alright. We've been on one random system. And we've been on one major mission. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish up this system. Scanning the planets and whatnot. And then we will come out and we'll save it. We'll end it here. And we shall continue next time. There's only a couple of the planets to scan if there's anything of interest. Anyone who can actually remember which planets have what, or you know, more power to them. I do not. There we go. So that is this system surveyed. So with that being said, back out here. Like I said, I'm going to cut it off here, and then we shall continue on. I am of the frame of mind, this is the way I approach the game. I do all of the side missions first, then I dive into the story missions. So that is probably what I'm going to do, or I may do some of the story missions because this is a playthrough. I may do some of the side missions, then hit one of the story missions, and then continue on side missions after. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But until then, I hope you've been enjoying this playthrough and my ramblings. This is One Big Bugga signing out, and I shall see you next time.